And we have takeoff. We are here at Summersville Lake. We're going to do drone footage on the lake. Might as well. It's nice seeing it from an aerial view anyways. We're just going to fly this thing around. It's a little bit of a long video. Don't know if I can talk this much, so we'll just put some music with it or something, y'all. But we're going to hit a couple different spots with the drone and put it up. Let me see. The first one is we are at the main campground area, but we're at the boat ramp. So we're going to fly on out here. I'm trying to figure it out, y'all. Fly on out here. You look at that little magic island right there, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. It's an island. And I think that is the bottom we can see there. That looks like kind of mud, but I'm pretty sure that's the bottom. And look at the mountains. Now, you can't see this whenever you're on the ground level very good. You sure as heck can't see the view way back in there of the mountains, but you can see some trees. It's going to take a while, ain't it? But it looks like we're going to fly on over this way. It looks like somebody cuts these fields right here. So I'm going to say some kind of wildlife preserve or something. I don't really know because I didn't see anything marked. I don't know why they don't put campgrounds over right there. That's what I do because it's part of the lake. I do know that. The Army Corps of Engineers. I mean, could you imagine all the campgrounds? Yeah, you got to drive around a little bit, but heck, some of our campgrounds way back on the lakes are, you got to drive 15 miles to go back through there, but it'd be a lot better. There's the dam right there on the left. That took a long time to build, people, and a lot of hard work. And here is the other little campground they got right here. I mean, it's fair size, don't get me wrong. You got to reserve a year in advance to get into this campground, apparently, at least 6 months. During the summertime, it is packed. I don't think there's even one available spot at that time. But right now there is several spots available. And over to the right, I don't like how they've done this campground either. It could have been done so much better. But over to the right is our swimming area, and straight back is the parking area for the swimming area right here, their beach they got right there. That is a lot of parking, and it does get busy during the summer, and I mean big time. So I just try not to go up here during the summer, is what I try not to do. I can't remember when I was here. I think this was in September. I'm pretty sure. And they actually have, I'm assuming, changing room, dressing room, showers, or whatever that is right there in another little building right there to the left of that one is a picnic area. And look, the boat finally made it back to the ramp. So I guess they're getting ready to go home. Our next stop is going to be, I don't know. We'll figure it out whenever I get to it. There I am. See me? Yeah. Yay. And I wanted to fish, but got my fishing license off. I think I wasted money this year. And this is their secondary dam right here. There is no overflow. There is no outflow or anything right there. It's just to keep it backed up. So that way they could have a big lake. This is our biggest lake in the state. And it's also called the Little Bahamas of the East. I'm just going to do an aerial view, a full spin around right here and show y'all everything. The marina is straight ahead, way over in there, which we will be going over in there at the very end. We'll stop by the marina and do a very quick aerial of it. There's your campground area. One more time. Hopefully y'all like this aerial view. I mean, I figured I'd throw it in there. And we are at the dam. Okay, I couldn't remember where we went next. Wait a minute, did I jump? Oh, yeah, I didn't fly the drone on the other section. Gotcha. Okay, so we have the dam. They have a small generator station down here, and there are outflows, which they are not, at this time, they are not flowing. They're getting ready to open this up for rafting season. That is the Gauley River, and that is a pretty good river to raft that I never will. So everybody else can go for it. I had to get some aerial view of that is what I had to do. People rafting down that if that's possible. I think it's a nature preserve or something down through there or something like that, so I may not be able to. And here is how big that dam is. Well, at least we got a car going across. It give you a size difference or idea. And look at that. The water looks clear on the drone, but the water is not that clear this day. But it ain't muddy also. But it is not this clear. And there is the marina straight ahead. Now you can see it way back there. And over to the right, which is the next spot we're going to be going, is what's it called? Long Point Overlook. Yeah, see, we got that. And I'm just driving up the road just a little tiny bit, and you'll see it. I think about 1.5 miles up the road. We're going to do one more spin around here, I think, just to show y'all everything way up high. Going there a little too fast, everybody. Slow down. And that would make a good campground area over there, too. And here's the other island. Well, kind of an island, peninsula, or whatever the heck you call it, that I was talking about. I'm assuming they don't do a lot of campground areas on the lake, so that we don't have it overpopulated. Here we are. We are at the Long Point Overlook. We're gonna fly the drone on out here, y'all. We're gonna check out the whole area right here. There are a couple Airbnbs, I think, over on that side straight ahead, but from what I can tell, there ain't no overlook at their places, which would be nice if it was on the edge of the cliff right there. And they're very hard to get in those Airbnbs too. Apparently they're mostly booked out most of the time, unless you want to go there during the winter and see everything. And you speed up the drone a little bit here. Come on, kick it in, kick it in. And we have a boat. Did y'all see that boat? I must have clipped it or something. I don't know what I did there. Either way, we got 2 boats. Looks like one's a pontoon and one is a I don't know what you call them. Bayliner, something like that. And that little point right there is your Long Point Overlook right there. Sounds a getting it, ain't it? My boat's little, so yeah, I ain't putting it on this lake. I'll probably get ran over. People put kayaks on here, but they don't go out in the middle from what I'm aware of. It'd be kind of dumb if you did, but it'll be all right. Somebody will run over you. There's been a few people that had some issues on this lake. We'll just say it that much. Look at that view. Man, that boat is definitely getting it. Got the mountains. Now they coal mined all that you see back in there. Those mountains back in there. Anywhere from deep mine to strip mine. That is and it come all the way up to the edge of the lake, which is crazy. You got a nice lake here, but you have all the coal mines. And they coal mined straight over that way too, that you could see. And they're still coal mining. I forgot about that. But check this out. Look how green all the algae in the water right there. Now, I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but I'm going to fly on down here and I'm going to show you just a little bit a little bit closer of what is down here on this rock. Can y'all see it? There are 2 people walked, I think it's 1 mile or 2 out that trail, and they're just sitting there. Hopefully they're brought some food or something. Having a little powwow there. And there is the other boat. And I'm going to show you all the rock cliff over through here of the whole side of it all. I'd like to see. Now, I need to go up there during the winter and fly the drone and see what this looks like is what I need to do. And just run it as far as I can up through here without losing reception, hopefully. And there's another boat. But here is your rock cliff area. Which I probably ought to go up here sometime and just rent a doggone pontoon boat and check it out. If it's if it's ever available. But look at that wall, y'all. And this is actually, the Gauley River is part of the lake here. You have, what do you have? You have Williams River, you have Cranberry, you have Cherry. All 3 of those flow into this river, and the Gauley, but I mean, all those flow into the Gauley. And all of them start up in the mountains, which is one of the areas I like the most of the state anyways. And a lot of people don't go up there. They mainly go up to fish in those areas. Are we flying the drone back? I just blown away, wasn't I? Yes, we are flying the drone back. Okay, we're going to head to the next spot, which I think is going to be a campground area. And yes, it is the campground area. You get a little bit of view. I should have got this better, but that's okay. We still got it. So you'll see a couple camp spots straight ahead. And there's another campground area on over. We'll get that here in a little bit, some of it anyways. They got an airport up here. I'm right just about in line with it, but there's no restrictions. So I don't even know if that's is it private airport or what? I have no idea. Either way, I wasn't restricted here. I'm just watching for airplanes just in case one comes in. And here is the channel of what we got just a second ago where I started flying the drone up through. And here is our bridge. Now we crossed this bridge as we came over to the campground area. We're just going to fly on over here. I want to show y'all something here on the left coming up. I'm trying to think of the name of this place coming up, actually. There are two spots here. I know the one. What is it called? What is it called? Either way, to the left is another boat ramp. I'll show you that here in a minute. Pirates Cove, that's what it is. Straight ahead. Hopefully I fly over there far enough to show y'all. Maybe. I started losing reception a lot around here for some weird reason. Some areas are different than others. What did it say? Something interference. I don't know. So I had to raise it up more and go on out. So that's what we do here and there just to try to get some video on this. But over here to the left, you can actually go down a trail to the Pirates Cove. As you can see that little tiny cove area, which ain't really much of a cove, there was a waterfall right there. Not right now because it's dry as heck. We're in a drought. But over here to the left is a new state park, and they have trails going back through there. And honestly, that state park kind of sucks. That's your camping right there in that big old area. So you got all the noise from the road there. Over to your left right there, right there, straight ahead is another boat ramp. That's a winter boat ramp that you can go to. So I know of 3 boat ramps at least. I think a 4th one. And here is your whole overview of the area. The airport, the campgrounds. They need to fix their campgrounds here and there better. That is for sure. We're at the one right at the bottom of the screen. And then on the other side of the airport is another one. And the marina is over to the right there. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just trying to have something to talk about. I like the view, y'all. Kind of glad I did get another drone after I sent back the first one anyways. Look at that. That's just neat to look at. I mean, I figure I'd put it on here for y'all. You know, if you like it, you like it. If I get a view, so be it. It's there if you want to see it. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Yeah, we didn't. Okay. Next spot is going to be the marina here in just a few. I'm doing a full circle. I was trying to figure out why I'm doing this, y'all. I was like, what am I doing here? Okay, so I'm just going to do a full circle all the way around, nice and slow. It might take about a minute or so. Y'all can fast forward if you want, or if you want to see the whole area right here. There's our state park again. I do not claim that one. I did do a drive-through on it. If y'all want to look at it, it wasn't a very good video, but I did it for y'all. So y'all ain't got to. It's a very boring video. There's a couple deer in it, though, y'all can watch. And then people own this property over to the right. All that is owned. And you drive down the road to the right. You see I'm following to that big old area right there where all the, heck, it's like a business. You turn right there and you can go to the dam. What is that I'm looking at? I don't know. But either way, you got to walk all the way down through straight ahead. And that takes you to Long Point Overlook. And we are at the marina now. Look at all these boats docked here. And there's hardly anybody here. Now, during the summertime, this place is packed. I'm in the overflow lot right now, which is where the drone just about is. It's right above it. And it usually gets packed during the summer. I was like, man, I am not going to this lake. If you like people, I guess y'all can go here. But I don't like crowds, y'all. As you can see, there ain't very many people on the lake right now. We'll move up higher. There's a couple houseboats over here to the right. There's some behind me too, but I missed those. I think there was, let me see, 3, 4. Looks like at least 4, 5. Okay, we got 5 houseboats for sure. I don't know. Now, they might rent those for the night. I think I looked it up. Burnsville or this one. I don't know which one, but you can rent them for the night and stay in them. It ain't very cheap, y'all, either. Ain't that crazy? There's a coal mine behind all that over through there. But I don't know why they didn't use the whole lake. But that would bring a lot of people in. I like sitting on a lake. I'd like to have an Airbnb on a lake if I was going to rent one. You know what I mean? Just I mean, see, they got some camping spots right there that are tacky. This whole area needs redone. Where I'm at, they have one nice bathroom they redone a couple years ago, but it definitely needs updated big time. And the campgrounds, they need to level out some spots, plant some trees, make it a little bit nicer here and there. There is a couple nice campsites on out through there, but it's a pick and choose. And unless you want to roll down the hill while you're camping or something in your tent. Of course, a lot of people would take their campers or whatever with them, motorhomes. I don't know. I ain't got that. Can't spend that much money on that stuff. We're just going to do a full circle here again. Just let you all see the whole area. That's what we're doing. I was sitting there zoned out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, man. Maybe somebody want to see that. Okay, it's time to get this drone landed and get on out of here. I'd like to be able to see that from a lower level, but you can't. Whenever I was down there, you couldn't see really the mountains there or anything. I mean, you could tell there was a mound there. I don't know if these people are leaving their boats in the water for the winter, which they may very well be. I couldn't imagine that, but I would want to wear winter over. Well, y'all enjoy. Have a good day. We'll see y'all on the next one.